Hello, Dina with the Raja family. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing amazing. Well, today we're making tilapia soup. Yes, and if it's your first time, very warm akwaaba to you. Okay, so these are the ingredients. So we need some aniseed. So these are mixed spices, which is aniseed, garlic, and everything in it. And then we need our garlic, ginger, onion, and then our seasoning and one scotch bonnet. That is for the seasoning for the fish. So we're doing this a very different way today, guys, not the normal steaming of the fish and everything. This time around we're taking a whole new process. That's what we're here to do, learn to do things the different way. So we'll put all our spices together and bring it to a blend. And then we've got cloves in there as well. Yeah, so we're gonna blend everything and marinate the fish. If possible, with this recipe, I will advise that you marinate your fish and put in fridge, preferably over 24 hours. So the day before you actually make the soup, you can marinate your fish in the night, put it in fridge, and then you can use the other day. If not, you can do this probably 3 hours before you actually start the soup. I didn't do it overnight. I only marinated and left it in fridge 3 hours before I actually started making the soup. But the whole thing is to get the flavor in the fish. We want every single spice. We want to taste it in the fish because we're not actually steaming the fish at the beginning. That's the reason why we do this. Yeah, so these are the ingredients I'm gonna be starting the soup with. Obviously, I'm using the Toolo beef that I've already soaked in water to take out the extra salt and everything. So at the moment it's tasteless, there's no taste to it. So we are going to bring the taste to the Toolo beef. We don't want any meat or anything to overpower our fish soup. So that's the reason why we're using this beef today, this salted beef. But obviously the salt has already been drained out, so there's no taste to it. Yeah, so we put in our tomato paste, and then the excess marinade, we pour that onto our meat. So you don't need to blend any more ginger, onions and stuff like that. Just the excess from the marinade, pour down to it as well. And then we put in our seasoning for taste. So that's what we're using for the base of the soup instead of the fish. Yeah. So stir everything together. You're gonna love this new process, guys. The only reason why, again, we're doing it this way, because usually when we steam our fish from the beginning and all that, sometimes it ends up tearing up through the process of stirring, and when it stays in the soup for a long time. I know sometimes we steam it, we take the fish out, and then we cook the soup. That's another way of doing it, but this is a whole new process as well. Yeah, so I've just put in some salt. Yeah, so once that is cooked up a bit, around about 15 minutes, we go back in and then we put our fresh tomatoes, our scotch bonnet, and then our onion. And then we bring the whole thing, we add water to bring everything to a full boil. You can see I have some bay leaves in there as well for flavor. Yeah. So put in our water. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, guys. Oh, you can see some cloves running about. I didn't blend. Yeah, so this has been boiling, guys, for about 15 minutes now on medium heat. So I'm gonna take out the onions, tomatoes, and the scotch bonnet. I'll give it a blend and then I'll reintroduce them again to the soup. So guys, what you notice is that I didn't boil this on the side. I boiled it directly in the soup. This is all to retain flavor, guys, to retain flavor in the soup. So we're gonna boil it and bring it back into the soup. We're gonna blend it. What I'm gonna do this time around, I'm gonna sieve it. You want the soup to be nice and smooth. Can see some cloves hanging about in there already. So sieve. And then we'll cover this and bring it to a boil again for about the next 10-15 minutes. Yeah. Up to this point, we've not put in the fish yet. So we'll bring it to a boil again for the next 10-15 minutes. After which, yeah, we now introduce the soup, the fish, sorry. So what you notice all this while, the fish was not in the soup. So I'm now introducing our already marinated tilapia into the soup. Love new ways of doing the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, and we're gonna be needing some basil. So off to my garden to get some basil, fresh basil, to put inside our soup. Don't make your tilapia soup without your basil. The flavor it brings to the soup is a different level. And what I will be doing, guys, is on my next video, I will introduce you to my garden, what I have in my garden, just so you also get inspired to plant your own stuff. I do have some herbs and some fruits in my garden, so I will do a next video to introduce you to it, to see what I have. It's not that much, but I think it will be worthwhile. I took my inspiration from Kwanchua, so yeah. Yeah, so these have now been washed. Yeah. And then let's pour a handful into the soup. Beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, and some scotch bonnet. Your tilapia soup needs to be hot. Nice and spicy. I love my spice, guys. Excellent. Look at that. At this point, guys, you want to be getting your fufu ready on the side, isn't it? Look at that. Exactly what I did. All done. Lovely jubbly. I bet that's making you hungry already, yeah? I am. This was very much enjoyed, guys. That's my portion, pardon me. It was very much enjoyed. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a try. Like the video, share it, yeah. And obviously subscribe if you've not already subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much.